The NBA Finals are raging, and I'm really excited to see how the rest of the Boston Celtics and Golden State Warriors series will turn out. Specifically for this video, I'm here to discuss and point out the now obvious fact that the Golden State Warriors can lose to the Boston Celtics. Many before the series started claimed that the Golden State Warriors were invincible and that the series would be lopsided, saying Golden State would win in 5 games, and some being delusional, saying that they would win in 4 games. However, now 3 games into the series, we can see this is not the case. Today I want to point out the 3 main reasons why the Boston Celtics are outplaying the battle-tested champion Golden State Warriors. Reason number 1, the Boston Celtics have elite defense. It's no secret that the Boston Celtics are elite defenders. Not only do they have the reigning Defensive Player of the Year in Marcus Smart, but they also have a lineup in which each player received at least 1 vote for Defensive Player of the Year. Boston Celtics duo of Tatum and Brown are not only good scorers, but they are also great defenders who are athletic, lengthy, and young. The Boston Celtics also have a guy in Robert Williams who is a great paint protector, which is something Golden State Warriors struggles against given their small ball lineups. Even Draymond has gone on record saying how annoying he will be to face in the paint, and this was clearly seen in Game 3 where Robert Williams got a few quality blocks, one of them being on Steph Curry's layup. Of course, the Golden State Warriors also boast an elite defense, but their roster is not as young and athletic as the Boston Celtics. Interestingly enough, the Golden State Warriors and Boston Celtics tied the regular season for a defensive rating of 106.9. One interesting fact is that for several years now, Stephen Curry, when guarded by Smart, has been held to a below 40% field goal percentage. Not a 40% below 3-point percentage, a 40% field goal percentage. Now, obviously, Marcus Smart hasn't shut down Stephen Curry, but he has definitely made his life much harder in terms of scoring and getting to the paint. So Marcus Smart has been a big contributor to the Boston Celtics' success, not only on the defensive end, which is no surprise, but surprisingly, he's even doing it on the offensive end. Reason number 2, the Boston Celtics can neutralize the Golden State Warriors movement. The Boston Celtics have the personnel to limit, if not greatly hinder, the Golden State Warriors offense since it so heavily relies on off-ball movement. The Boston Celtics not only do not struggle to make switches, they excel at it. So what is normally a nightmare for a lot of teams, Golden State Warriors' non-stop off-ball movement, won't be as advantageous against the Boston Celtics, who have the young guns to switch everything. The Boston Celtics have a varied enough cast of players to go tick for tack, with Golden State Warriors' constant screens, which are mainly used to set up their elite shooters in Curry, Clay, and sometimes Poole. The Boston Celtics' athleticism and versatility on the defensive side of the ball will make the Golden State Warriors work constantly for their shots. And even if the Golden State Warriors decide to forego the paint completely and choose to focus to score from the perimeter alone, the Boston Celtics have good to great perimeter defenders such as Al Horford. Reason number 3, the Boston Celtics have more size. Size matters in team rosters, and it's obvious that the Boston Celtics beat the Golden State Warriors in that department by a wide margin. Why does player size matter? To win the rebounding game. Of course, the Golden State Warriors are no slouches at rebounding, but they do historically struggle against teams that are stronger and bigger than them, hence why they were roughed up by the Grizzlies and could have reasonably lost to them if Ja Morant and Dillon Brooks did not miss any games. More rebounds means more possessions, which means more opportunities to score, and I think this wasn't more clear than what happened in Game 3, where the Boston Celtics simply outclassed the Golden State Warriors in terms of rebounding and got more possessions and got more looks to score because of that. While the Golden State Warriors clearly have the upper hand over the Boston Celtics in terms of offense, that could be outweighed if the Boston Celtics kills them on the boards, as they have been doing. The way I see it based on the 3 games so far, the Boston Celtics now have a great chance to beat the Golden State Warriors. I don't think this series is going to go anything less than 6 games. And if there's a Game 7, the Boston Celtics have already been through 2 grueling Game 7s this postseason, something the Warriors have not been through. As I see it, this series has helped to push Boston Celtics ceilings as I still see them peaking, whereas the Warriors, I think they've already peaked, so things definitely look very bleak for the Golden State Warriors. I'm not going to count them out completely as the Golden State Warriors have one, if not some of the best historically offensive rating in all of basketball history, as shown by the fact that they score something like 8 points in 37 seconds, which is ridiculous. Steph Curry has to keep playing amazing. Clay has to give you the kind of production he gave you game 3. And the other role players and Draymond Green need to give you at least 10 points or so for this series to go past 5 games. If not, I could definitely see the Boston Celtics taking the series in 5, if not 6 games to close out the series. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and share it. And also don't forget to subscribe for more quality NBA content.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.